Arrhythmia, this week's wow. Welcome. Word meaning, probably most have heard. Arrhythmia, the physical heart out of sync, abnormal heartbeat, too fast, too slow. But our topic is not arrhythmia of the heart that beats in our physical bodies. I want us to think for a few moments about spiritual arrhythmia. Among the causes of physical heart arrhythmia are heart damage, blockages, pressure, like high blood pressure, infection, and heart apnea, that is, lack of rest. Wow, what a concept, spiritual apnea. Here's an interesting application, some thoughts. Could arrhythmia of the spiritual heart have parallel causes in the spiritual realm? Thinking about the arrhythmia of the physical heart. Spiritual arrhythmia, I believe, is a problem. Our spiritual health depends on the spiritual rhythms of our lives. I encourage people to seek spiritual rhythms in life, rhythms of spiritual feeding, prayer, meditation, discipline, worship, gratitude, fellowship. In fact, God put us in a world that encourages rhythm, day and night, the seasons, a cycle of 7-day weeks with a regular day of rest. Analyze your spiritual heart. Analyze the spiritual rhythms of your life. Can you feel that spiritual rhythm? Does your life beat in tune because of times consistently devoted to prayer, listening to God, talking with God, study, sharing, worship? I pray best when I remember the spiritual rhythms I have developed to guide my time with God. What happens when the physical heart is damaged? Well, thankfully, damage can often be repaired. In fact, the physical heart has a marvelous ability to repair itself. When hearts are damaged and not repaired, often the reason is someone isn't willing to take the necessary steps, seek help, do what is necessary, eat right, exercise. A song from my early ministry has fallen into disuse, but the question is still valid. Is your heart right with God? A title based on Acts 8 and the heart of Simon the sorcerer. If your lack of spiritual rhythm is a result of a damaged heart, do not wait another day to reset and retune your spiritual heart. The causes of arrhythmia in the physical heart suggest causes of spiritual arrhythmia, blockages, pressure, infection, apnea. I trust you can see the parallels. Spiritual arrhythmia may be the result of blockages, obstacles, either real or manufactured, that keep us from prayer, worship, fellowship, study, the regular rhythm of life. Incredibly, some Christians intentionally put obstacles in their lives, distanced and separated from worship, fellowship, prayer, God, spending little time with others, purposely absenting themselves from the assemblies. Pressure may hinder us as we seek to maintain spiritual rhythm. Sometimes the spiritual life gets infected with the thinking of the world. I think infection is a fitting description of the problem we often face. Spiritual rhythms depend on spiritually healthy discernment, spiritual thinking, and spiritual apnea, lack of sleep, lack of rest, lack of faith. Again, I'm sure you can see many applications in your own life. My goal each week is to say something helpful and something brief. Throughout this week, you will undoubtedly think of other parallels between the arrhythmia of the physical heart and the spiritual heart. This week, seek to reestablish spiritual rhythm in your life. Work on those things that stand in the way. Seek open communication with God. Give God your cares. Adjust your thinking and rest securely in God. God loves you. I love you. That's the way it's going to be. Here's a great wow, spiritual arrhythmia, or perhaps better said, not something to avoid, but something to cultivate. Spiritual rhythm in our life. May God bless you as you seek to walk close to Him.